Thank you for registering for a live Awakening Illuminated Heart workshop. I believe that what you are about to receive will completely prepare you for ascension. And I also believe that this workshop will change your life here on the third dimension. I want you to know that the teachers are highly trained and they are certified by us. This is something that we have taken great pride in and have worked very hard to achieve this for you. But you also need to know that these teachers have different lengths of time in their workshops. It depends on how many students they have in their workshop. If it's a small workshop, under 30 people, then it's 4 days, and if it's over 30 people, it's 5 days. So you need to know that when you talk to your teacher, find out so you don't come for the either too short or too long length of time. There's another thing I'm going to ask you to do, and that is to read my first 3 books. This is very, very important, and I'll try to explain why. These books are The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life, Volume 1 and 2, and Living in the Heart. They have information that is a precursor to this workshop. And we're going to assume that you have read this and you know what I'm talking about. And we're not going to talk about it in the workshop. We're just going to assume you know it. So please read the books. If you don't read these books and you arrive at the workshop, you're going to have a very difficult time. Because again, like I said, we're going to assume you know this. So please do this. Read those first 3 books. I don't care if you go to a library and get them. I'm not trying to sell you books, but please read those books. Now what I'd like to do is give you a quick overview of the class. Very fast, just so you have a kind of an idea of what is going to be presented to you. We're first going to talk to you about the sacred space of the heart. This is something that is not talked about in books hardly anywhere from ancient times till now. It's always been a word-of-mouth way of teaching. And so we're going to teach you about this sacred space that's in the heart and how to enter into it. And once you have entered into the sacred space of the heart, there's a place inside the sacred space that is even more sacred, really. It's called the tiny space of the heart. That name goes back 6,000 years, even into the Vedas. And so we'll teach you how to get into the tiny space of the heart. Once you learn that, and once you know how to do that, and you're there, and you know you're there, then the next thing is we go to the brain, and we go to the pineal gland, and we teach you about the beams of light. Most people do not have these beams out. They're kind of like a seed. It's there, we have it, but it's not functioning. And we're going to teach you how to pull these beams of light out of your head, and you're going to have these beams coming out of your head that are a necessary part of reaching into higher consciousness. It's the next step. After those beams have been activated and you now have them around your head, we will then connect your heart and the tiny space of your heart back to your brain. And we're going to do that through the tongue. I know that sounds a little strange, but it's on the roof of the mouth in a very specific way. And all of that will be explained to you when you get into the class. By doing the things that we're doing by connecting these things together, we're going to activate your third eye. And your third eye is going to open. Yes, you're going to become more psychic. But that is not the purpose of what we're doing this for. It is really for ascension, and we're going deeper into the meanings of all of these things. Once your third eye is open and your heart is connected to it through the tongue, the moment you open your third eye, a halo is going to appear around your head. It's a perfect sphere, and it's a golden light that appears around your head. And once that happens, you are now ready with one more step to begin to understand the creation process. When you do this, we're going to have you connect something else in your brain back to your heart, and this is called the single eye of the heart. In Sufism, it's been called the single eye of the heart. You would see a heart with an eye inside and these 2 big wings on either side, because even in the Muslim community, they understood a long time ago how important this was. Once all these things are linked and you were rewired in this kind of way, then we're going to teach you to understand the creation process of how everything in existence came into existence, how it actually appeared, precisely what took place in order for that thing to get there. Once you understand that, there's many reasons why, and those reasons will be explained to you in the workshop of why you really need to know this. It's very important when you arrive in the fourth dimension of the earth that you understand the creation process, because you cannot stay there if you don't know that process. We are also going to connect you to your higher self. And that is a huge milestone in human consciousness, because once you have connected to your higher self, just to explain what higher self is, you exist not only here on earth, but in other locations in the universe. And some of these are very high and some of them are lower, but they're almost all higher than human consciousness. And one of these higher selves that you have will be connected to you. You will be able to visually see them and communicate with them, and that will open a doorway where you can now get information directly from your higher self. This is a very big thing in human consciousness, because once that happens, you have won the game of life, because now you can get instructions on what to do as you're moving toward ascension directly from within yourself. And after that has all been completed, we are then going to activate your Merkaba, which is your human light body. It's about 55 to 60 feet all around you. And it is the vehicle that allows you to move in ascension from one world to another. Without your Merkaba, you cannot ascend. It's not possible. And then we'll give you a minor thing around your Merkaba after that, which is the programming of the Merkaba. Now, this is the Merkaba is very much like a crystal, and you can, just as you program a crystal, you can program your Merkaba and have it do things for you, very much like a computer. And so it's a very useful thing to know, and we want you to know it, so we're going to add that into the class. At that point, you are complete. You have all the information you need to know to ascend into the higher levels of consciousness, except for one detail, which is the most important one. And that one we're going to allow you to understand this for about 2 weeks. Have you meditate and continue working until you really got it, at which point we will send you a code that will allow you to get into a secret part of our website, where you will be able to look at this video that's about 50 minutes long, and me teaching you exactly how to make the final movements that will allow you to go from the third to the fourth dimension of the earth and begin the ascension process. It's perfect. We're so happy that we're able to do this. We have never been able to do this before because we were not allowed to from higher levels. And this is the first time, because we haven't ascended, but we are about to. And life knows this. And so they've given us the full instructions, which you will have directly after this workshop. So after the class is over with and you get back home, we're going to send you an email. And we're going to ask you to evaluate your teachers and the workshop so that we can improve what we're doing. And it really helps the teacher, because they get to know how well they're doing, and we know how well we're doing in what we're teaching. After you've evaluated our work in the teacher, you just push a little button and you'll be able to print the certificate of completion for the AITH workshop. And that's yours to keep, and so you can let the world know that you have actually really completed this. And then at that point, we intend to help you continue to learn. We have so many things set up for you, but if you have any questions, and you ask your teacher and they can't answer or have no answer for you, then please come to us and we will help you directly. We want to make sure that you really understand and are supported all the way through this process. So with that, I think you are ready. And so thank you for registering, as we've already said, and may all of this be a blessing in your life. Namaste.